as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the AAC, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so let's start at the 25. Set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Cook. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Warhawks will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards of pop like that.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Warhawks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The 9th play of his opening drive is 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
Looking to throw it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. No chance to catch him.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. brings the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. How about the big nose tackle? Nose a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And they will try out the field goal team here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Eastern Michigan, 7. ULM, 3.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a sophomore making an impact play.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Trying to find some room. It's Cook. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up a third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Warhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. offense back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, ULM.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
The completion makes it second and short. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Warhawks offense is on the move now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll get there. Touchdown, UL Monroe. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. The clock is still running, off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. Consecutive losses. He did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Warhawks.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The shotgun running play call. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan's offense is back out there now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Third down coming up after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's complete.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. And they hand it off to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. That puts him on top in the second half. They'll try to add the lead now in the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. UL Monroe offense back out there now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Play action here on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down after the completion. The Warhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it on the move. And it's complete downfield. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs, to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play to the running back going left. Powering right past the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try to run for the first down. Defense stops him right at the line there. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Same tailback, another carry. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Cook. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And the wideout goes in motion. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on a fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're really down in possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks through, just runs through a man. A mismatch. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Big plays like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The back's got it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Warhawks look to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz. Instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Looking to throw it on first down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Ball handed off. Ball carrier finding open space. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. First and 10 play coming up. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Warhawks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And then first down, right back to the running game. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here comes a handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
That's a good positive gain there on first and goal. And here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The fourth quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Now, a crucial third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He made it! It's a field goal to win a national championship. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season